now that I've got everything out of the way, that gear right there is the water pump. You see how it's all wet underneath? I just cracked the bolts loose so I could drain it out a little bit because I'm too lazy to get down and disconnect my radiator hose. But also, when I took it off, if you look at my timing gear or my cam gear, my timing was off. It was off by 2 degrees, by about a tooth. Dead on at the bottom. I know I can't get that on the cap. Maybe I can get it from down here. But it was dead on. Oh, that food looks lovely. I promise you, it's green. But yeah. Oh, and look who's finally coming up the road. What's up, bruh? Come take a look at how far off my timing was.
Let me get cigarette.
But yeah, people. Oh, and if you ever need to know how to look up how to advance or retard timing on a car, just look up a picture of the an advanced timing pulley or adjustable, I should say.
Alright, we're gonna get Cali style with this. We got the flip flops going right here. We got the Jaeger shorts right there.
Oh, come on, dude.
Anyway,
Look how far that timing marks off. I got a picture of it.
what's that top dead center right there? No, you're off by about 2-3 teeth.
But it's advanced.
How did you get off 2-3 teeth?
Oh, and the reason why it's off is there's a trick to doing the timing on a Focus. Because the pulley, when you go to tighten down the pulley, if you don't get it tight enough, you're off like that. Well, mine wasn't tight enough.
Wait, you pulley one time?
Mm-mm.
What, the one on the bottom or?
Tensioner pulley. This one right here. I forgot to tighten this bolt when I did my timing belt.
Well, that makes it go off. Was it skip a tooth or something?
No, what it is the belt comes on this side.
Oh, yeah.
And if you tighten it down, it brings that crank right where it needs to go. But, yeah, I'll get back to y'all here in a little bit. Alright, laters. Well, how's it going, everybody? Got the new water pump right here. All nice and shiny. Here's the old pump. Well, I thought the pump had gone out. But apparently, the pump's still good. I just had the gasket had gone out. Here's where it goes. I gotta clean all that out and around it before I can put the new pump on. And I thought I'd give y'all an update. One of the other things is, if you run your car with a lot of water in it, you get a lot of rust. Obviously, the previous owner had an issue and used a lot of water in it. So now, after I put this new water pump in, so I can keep the water pump from going out, I'm going to do a flush. But, yeah, there's only 4 bolts that hold it in, and when you do these, you got to take off, or I suggest buying a new one, but you got to take this pulley off. This is the pulley, the tensioner for the timing belt. It goes right there. So I got to swap that out, clean all that up, and I should be able to get back to y'all here in a little bit. Hey everybody, I guess y'all are kind of lucky because if I didn't cut out the boring parts, I'll actuality like the next 15 minutes or so, or last 15 minutes or so, you have to watch me scrape the gasket and all that. But this is the new pump. I did put the old pulley back on because it's still good. Put the old hose clamps. I forgot to buy hose clamps, so I will be changing those out. But if you were wondering how to do timing on a Focus, because I noticed it's not on YouTube, on the SPI split port injection motor, the single overhead, there is a timing mark here. It says, I don't know why it says it, but it says front on it. It's a little dimple right here. It's got to line up to this little cutout right there. And then on your cam, you have to line this little notch to that hole right there. Mine won't be lined up. I'm doing something different on mine due to the fact that I like to put too much power into it. But basically, that's how you do the timing. You put your belt on, and you put an Allen key right here. Then you turn it to loosen it to put the belt on. But anyways, I don't have any help holding a camera, so I would show y'all how quick that goes. That goes pretty quick. Then I just got to put the motor mount back in, power steering pump back on. Took it off because there's an entire guard that goes over here that mounts on, and then the motor mount mounts to. So I will give y'all an update here in a few minutes. Hey everybody, back again. Got the belt on. Timing belt's on. I spun the motor about 4 or 5 times. Do not have the valves hitting. What I did, I'm going to explain this, is I advanced my timing. The way I did that was skipping a tooth to the advancing way. I'm not going to say that direction is right for every car. It's right on mine. I looked it up. It took about 3 hours to figure it out which direction to go on the cam. There's the new water pump and everything. Oh man, it's almost due. Time for an oil change. How's it going, everybody? I got her all back together. Got the water pump in, the motor mount, the power steering, the belt, the reservoir, the intake, plugs, and all that is in. Getting ready to start up so I can burp the radiator, check for leaks. After that, hopefully I'll be golden. I'll shoot a video afterwards and let y'all know what fully happens. So, alright.